Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Monday special with your host, the Oregon Vice YouTube channel. How's everyone doing on the Monday after the Steelers game yesterday? Oh man, that was a crazy one. Another win, another Sunday, 3 wins in a row. I can't believe it. After how, after they lost to Cleveland 3-2 and they went to 3-3, a lot of people questioned them and they responded and they just played pretty good during their toughest stretch of the season so far, I would say. So now they're 6-3, and I'm going to recap this game last night on NBC, the Sunday night game between the very hated Ravens and, of course, Steelers. So there was no rushing game at all. This I don't know, the Steelers, they just couldn't get a rushing game going. The line wasn't really open any holes, or to me, it just seemed like they really didn't try to attempt. They didn't really try to run the ball enough, I think. But I think obviously passing worked successfully enough, so that just kind of worked out for them. They used Blunt more than I've seen them use in a little bit. I think they definitely divided their snaps, carries, pretty much. Sorry for the voice and everything. I was sick over the weekend. I had a really bad fever and flu. I wasn't really feeling too good. My voice is not good. Sorry, but anyways, Ben had 6 touchdowns. He had a really good game. The defense, the first quarter started ugly. Flacco threw one of his Flacco prayers, as I call it famously. And let me tell you something, people. Watch out for the Flacco prayers. They've been going on for a while, and I call it every game I see him play. Watch out for the Flacco prayers, because it's a win-win for the Ravens offense almost. One thing either is it's going to be a catch. The second thing, either a pass interference, and that's a 2 out of 3. The defender, the play as a cornerback, it's too hard. The odds of you intercepting it, let alone batting it down, it's very hard. It's so easy to call down, but so Steelers won yesterday, 6 touchdowns passing, and Bell, I don't know, he got his touchdown. He had to do what he had to do to win. Blunt got some first downs. Brown had a touchdown, just a catch and go. He made it look too easy to stiff arm someone. Martavis Bryant had 2 touchdowns again. This kid's becoming good. I'm not going to say he's going to be a lead or anything crazy like that, but he's definitely helped this offense. Wheaton with the big deep threat touchdown, and then Brown, obviously, he had one. Then Spaeth, I thought that one was pretty controversial. I think his knee, it was really close to call, but I think his knee just barely hit down before. And, I got to say, the referees were, honestly, from my point of view, they were a little bit biased toward the Steelers. And just 2 calls, I have to say, were a little bit pretty controversial. The Spaeth touchdown, even if they don't get, that touchdown, I say they still score. Obviously win the game, I still think. And then the QB sneak, I think that was clearly, I don't know if that was a first down. I don't know, that was really weird. But the Ravens got some weird calls their way too. They got some calls their way. I don't know what it is, but every time I watch these games, they're always biased towards the Ravens. And I have some examples, but I'm not. That doesn't matter, It's even if the Ravens still would get the calls, they still lost by 20 points. They still would have lost, I think, regardless. But it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. You can't change anything that's in the past. But so the Steelers, they were down 0-7, and it all changed with one play. Arthur Motes strips the running back, Taylor Farrell, I honestly don't know his name. He strip sacks him. No, not strip sack, just strips him. Then Bryce McCain returns it for a 25-yard, play. The Steelers get a touchdown, and that's tied 7-7. And I think a few other plays, a few next plays later, Harrison's right in Flacco's face. Flacco throws an interception. Jason Worlds returns it back for a good gain. Pittsburgh's up 14-7, and what do you know, man? It's just 2 plays like that, and Pittsburgh's already got Mets back on their side. But the first quarter was ugly. The Ravens did a good job just punting it, keeping us in our, keeping us down or within our own 15-yard line. Like, we were down at the 1, the 2, like the 5, the 10. This toughest field position, we couldn't do anything. But All it took was one play, and the Steelers just momentum from there went to them, and the Ravens came close. They were within 12. Jacoby Jones returned a pretty. I mean, that looked too easy. I mean, I don't even know what the coverage was, but the offense won in their game for us. 43 to 23, I think. The Steelers, I think they pretty much I wouldn't say easily, but they pretty much handled the Ravens. And I gotta say that tackle, whatever attempt at a tackle dive by Suggs, that was real cheap, real dirty. I gotta say that's how you injure and risk. That's how you mess up players' careers. That kind of stuff. He's got it. I honestly gotta say, he has to get fined for that. That was so cheap. It's unreal. It wasn't like Blunt was still running. He was already getting, he was already about to get wrapped up and tackled. I mean, he was already getting drove backward, and then Suggs just had to jump in and dive at him. Like, really? But yeah, the Steelers would win 43 to 23. Ben had 6 touchdowns. First quarterback ever in history to throw over 12 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Tell me, people, what are you guys going to say now about him? People are telling me, the Colts defense, going to be in secondary. Okay, now it's against the Ravens. Maybe their secondary is good, but it's still a good defense, still a rivalry. What now? And the Steelers move on to 6-3. They got New York Jets next week in New York. Do not overlook the Jets. Please do not overlook them and lose to them. We need to continue this streak. Go to 7-3, and please, let's go get that number 1 AFC North division title this season. Let's go Steelers. See you guys later. I'm out. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe. See you guys tomorrow for the Night Before Christmas Oogus Revenge Tuesday special. See you later. Goodbye. I'm out.